TOMz.
Hey, South Africa, it's so good to see that you have made the right choice and tuned into TOMz today, ready for an epic field show on this beautiful day in Mzansi. You fresh, ne? I got a lot of sleep last night. The power went out early, so I had nothing else to do.
That we can't keep ourselves busy ngaphandle kwe-technology.
I recently discovered this amazing form of alternative energy that uses the same elements we have in our bodies to deliver energy for stuff like e-moto. We might use that to power our homes one day.
Oh, we're telling hydrogen, ne? Now you guys won't even believe how cool it tech is. Plus, we have the best scientists to show you exactly what it's.
You also get to see the awesome equipment and tech they use to do it.
And for the ladies, hello ladies out there, get ready to be inspired because we're going to show off some epic female science muscle, yeah? Yeah. Coming up next on TOMz.
Hydrogen where it is and why it's so done perfect for energy use.
We go on a tour through one of the top SA labs researching hydrogen fuel in SA to see their crazy tech.
Be inspired by the power of women in science when we speak to one of the top ladies in hydrogen power.
Fireballs! We check out how rockets use liquid hydrogen to shoot into space.
Discover a great online place where you can learn how to build your own water-powered boat.
And fill your inspiration tank with genius advice from Ongondo Bethu.
Hi, Samele, let's get this party started.
Since the technology, it's pretty new up in South Africa.
I do not have all the details yet. Maybe understanding
This is where we at my first touchdown. So where we want to find out what you guys know about alternative energy. It's me and you in this mission. They know about alternative energy. It's your boy CADY in the mission. Let's get it.
We touring around Soweto,
Yeah.
talking about the history of Soweto and everything.
Do you know what hydrogen is?
Hydrogen?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hydrogen,
Yeah.
a gas.
Where do we find it?
Hydrogen, not really though.
It's water,
What kind of water?
fresh water, I think.
Do you have any idea what's alternative energy?
No.
What is alternative energy? What do you think it is?
Energy.
That does what?
Some sort of energy. Just some sort of energy. I think energy that can be transferred to places.
Why do you think rockets are able to shoot to the sky?
Maybe they contain a lot of fuel in them, so they could be able to go and some sort of jet thing.
Yeah.
Rockets are able to shoot to the sky because they have stuff inside. Then you light them up, then they shoot.
They have engines with enough velocity to push them up.
It's because of the gas inside. Yeah, and all the chemicals that are inside the rockets, I guess.
Tell me, why do you think it's important for us Mzansi to find new energy sources?
Because we're basically running out of most.
If you don't save energy, we're gonna end up living in a life with no electricity and stuff like that. So it's better if we save energy now.
Because our resources are running out.
Well, because energy will run out and we won't have any lights, water, all these things that we need in life.
Shout out to teenagers on the mission.
Okay, cool. I want you to look at the camera and say, shout out.
Alternative energy sources. I mean, have you guys noticed that the lights go out every now and then?
Load shedding. Now, there's a bigger demand for electricity than there is electricity. Now, most South Africa's power is generated in coal plants.
Hydrogen you've heard of it before, so
Hydrogen is a chemical element and the lightest, most commonly found one in the universe. It bonds with oxygen to form water, and if you add another hydrogen atom to that, you have hydrogen peroxide, that crazy stuff that people use to bleach their hair.
Now, the most atoms in your body are hydrogen atoms. They help your body produce energy, and some scientists actually believe that hydrogen protects us from aging too quickly. Now, because it is so light, it has also been used in airships.
Now, the petroleum and chemical industries also use hydrogen, as well as physicists and engineers who can use it for welding or cooling.
Hydrogen fuel is zero emission fuel because it doesn't release any pollutants into the air.
Now, the researchers behind it are crazy cool people who are passionate about their work.
Your fresh boy still on a mission, but first to sakubang a topic get an alternative energy. Whilst it's figured out CSIR. So what's about fuel energy, fuel, petrol, fuel what? Let's go find out. Hi, Dr. H. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Welcome to TOMz.
Thank you very much.
Can you please introduce yourself to our viewers at home and tell us exactly what you do and where we are?
My name is Henrietta Langmi, and I am the key program manager for the hydrogen storage delivery, safety codes and standards research here at the CSIR. And prior to coming to the CSIR, I worked as a research scientist at the University of New Brunswick in Canada.
Amazing. So hydrogen, what is hydrogen fuel?
Hydrogen is actually the lightest element in the periodic table. In its free state, it occurs as molecular hydrogen. So hydrogen in the form of gas. So we have gaseous hydrogen in the free state. And this hydrogen can be used for a variety of applications. Most commonly, it's used a lot in the chemical industry. It's also used in the petroleum industry for the refining of petroleum. It's used in the fertilizer industry. It's also used in the hydrogenation of oils and fats. Yes. But you can also use this hydrogen as a source of energy. And that is where we come in. Okay. Yeah, we are interested in developing this technology for energy applications.
Okay, so Doctor, tell me, what aspects of hydrogen fuel are you guys involved in?
Our center here is focused on the storage of hydrogen. Okay. We are developing porous materials to be able to store hydrogen within the pores of these materials.
Okay, so how does hydrogen get to produce energy?
In order to get energy from hydrogen, you need a device called a fuel cell to convert the chemical energy that is locked up in the bonds of hydrogen into electrical energy. It is the movement of the electrons that generates an electric current. And that electric current can then be drawn off to drive whatever application that you want.
Okay, so Doc, tell me, of the material that you produce, can you take them directly as they are and produce energy?
When we produce the materials in the lab, they're actually in the form of a powder. Okay. The powder is capable of absorbing hydrogen and releasing hydrogen. What we do is we try to shape those powders into specific shapes. We convert the powders into pellets, and then those pellets will eventually be placed into a tank, and that will serve as a store for hydrogen.
Okay, so tell me, Doctor, why can't you use the powder as it is and turn it into pellets?
It is preferable to use the pellets, we believe, because it's easy to handle. And also by converting them into pellets, we can improve some of the properties that are beneficial for hydrogen storage.
In what kind of applications can we use this hydrogen?
Hydrogen can be used in a variety of energy applications. For example, you can use it to power a building. You can also use it as a backup power system for different applications. You can use it to run a car. You can also use hydrogen energy in portable applications.
Okay, so Doc, tell me, why is this alternative type of energy important here in South Africa?
We see that South Africa uses a lot of fossil fuels. And we know that fossil fuels will eventually run out. And these also contribute to CO2 emissions, carbon dioxide emissions. And South Africa is ranked, I think, among the top 12 in the world in terms of carbon dioxide emissions per capita. So there is definitely need for South Africa to move away from these sort of technologies and maybe incorporate other alternative technologies such as hydrogen into the energy mix.
Out there who are figuring out how to bring us clean energy.
Science is awesome, mangithi. That's what I'm saying. That's why I told you we take a look at this energy resource from a different angle. Simbonisa futhi nokuthi i-rocket fuel yona isebenza kanjani.
Injalo, and perhaps with a few crazy ideas in your heads about going into space.
How it's actually possible for astronauts to shoot into space. Wind out. TOMz.
Salamdela futhi you beautiful people in Sahle nathi la with TOMz sibanga abaqulunqinqubo bethu njengoba bongahlaleshi.
Energy, and more energy. But don't save a younger imihla. But why? Because we are running out of it. We've been using fossil fuels for alternative energy sources.
At a lab where researchers are pioneering hydrogen fuel using the chemical element hydrogen as fuel source.
The technology Africa. Now, researchers they have made a hydrogen-fueled scooter, generator, and even a golf cart.
Now that's a money save.
And Earth saver too. And it was also estimated that by 2088 we'll have run out of coal. Don't get on to check my energy. It was somewhere else.
Your fresh boy still on a mission by fair to say kubang and topic and I'm trying alternative energy. While touchdown in Portugal, I'm about hydrogen. Are you ready to learn more? Cause me and you in this mission, let's get it. Hi Doc, how are you doing?
Hello Kedi, I'm very well, thank you.
Welcome to TOMz.
My name is Dmitry Besarabov and I'm part of the Hydrogen South Africa initiative.
Yes.
This is an initiative of the Department of Science and Technology, and HISA stands for Hydrogen South Africa. It's a national program aiming at the development of hydrogen technologies.
So Doc, can you tell us about hydrogen energy?
Our fossil fuel, which is to be depleted sooner or later. And in many cases, countries like South Africa do not have access to the energy resources like oil.
Yes.
So the question is, what about the alternative energy? And when we talk about alternative energy, we always think about solar or wind. We call it renewable energy.
Yes, yes.
Now, once we produce this energy, we have to store it somewhere.
Yes.
And there are many options to store the energy. It could be batteries, it could be some other technologies, but hydrogen is one of the most promising technology to store the energy. That's why the term hydrogen energy comes about. It's actually not about the hydrogen, but it's about the storing of energy in the form of hydrogen.
Okay, so Doc, tell us about the HISA other developments that you guys are doing.
At the CSIR campus in Pretoria, we have a number of projects dealing with developing materials for capture hydrogen, such as carbon nanostructures, metal organic frameworks, and so forth. So this is the large group of projects that form hydrogen storage projects. Where here at Northwest University, we are focusing on the production of hydrogen and capturing the renewable energy.
Okay, so Doc, tell me about the equipment that you use.
The equipment that we use is called typically electrochemical equipment. The critical element of this equipment is platinum. And we are lucky in South Africa that South Africa produces about 80% of world platinum. So the essential part of our equipment is a catalyzed membrane. And this is the key of the technology.
Let's get to the storage. Where is this hydrogen stored and why is it stored?
We are, for example, working on the development of the gas bottles that are so-called lightweight gas bottles. They're made of the composite materials. And this is one of the technologies that we're working on.
Okay, Doc, tell me, so what other uses can hydrogen energy be used for?
The hydrogen can be used not only in fuel cell technology, it also can be used in various chemical processes.
Okay.
You might be aware that, for example, margarine is produced using hydrogen. Hydrogen is used in the glass manufacturing industry. For that matter, hydrogen is the main fuel of the space program in US. When the shuttles vehicles go up there in space, they use hydrogen as a fuel.
Okay.
So hydrogen is a versatile chemical that can be used in many, many sectors of chemical industry.
Yes. Why do you think it's important for South Africa to find other alternative sources of energy?
As you're aware, in South Africa, most of the electricity comes from coal. We have about 95% of electricity from our coal burning station. And we depend on the coal resources. Sooner or later, this coal will be depleted. That also comes with a heavy penalty of carbon dioxide emission and other unwanted, unhealthy gases. So the world is going towards the renewable energy. And a good example is Germany, where just the wind produces about 40 gigawatts of energy. So hydrogen is becoming a critical player in an energy portfolio, not only in South Africa, but also globally.
Inside a space rocket, there are two tanks. One contains liquid hydrogen and the other liquid oxygen. A special pump called a turbo pump sucks the fuel from the tanks through a pipe.
When the fuel and oxygen mix in the combustion chamber, they ignite and a pressurized gas escapes from the back of the rocket, which then creates thrust.
Because this gas pushes down so hard onto the ground, it pushes the rocket upwards into the sky, making it possible to shoot a very heavy machine through the Earth's atmosphere.
Yo, I bet tonight I'm to but one day I'm going to be an astronaut and go into space.
When you'd actually go into space?
We'll see. Like, why not? I could go to Mars on their next mission. I mean, wouldn't it be great to monitor the Earth from Pago to thousands of kilometers?
Okay. And wave at you as you pass.
Oh, see, I mean, why? Maybe I'll even use some of your hair peroxide as an alternative rocket fuel.
About some cool careers who was the first person to discover hydrogen? Which apps you can use to learn more, and some seriously cool career options. TOMz. So I'm going to put TOMz, the best sci-tech entertainment show right here on SABC 1 Mzansi for sure.
Alternative energy between is the it word, like the buzzword of the decade. Why again, is all about using hydrogen as an energy source.
Tell us on Facebook.
So where did the idea for hydrogen fuel start?
Hydrogen, has been around for longer than we have, and since it makes up a big part of our lives, all science wonder about source and just running out of it.
Now, but I know about going from hydrogen to power, however, is one air Kalamandulo 300 years ago.
In the year 1625, a Flemish chemist named Johann Baptista van Helmont was the first to describe hydrogen gas. In 1700, the French genius Nicolas Lemery, who liked to bury chemicals underground just to see them explode out like a volcano, discovered that hydrogen released from a chemical reaction burns in the air. Thus, we know that hydrogen and oxygen equals action. Now, it was only in 1801 that Humphrey Davy showed the world how fuel cells could theoretically work. When NASA found out in the 1950s that they could actually use the reaction between hydrogen and oxygen to make both water and power, they were sold. So some car manufacturers like Hyundai and Toyota have already released cars that run on hydrogen fuel. In Germany, many of the public transport buses are already running on hydrogen. They even have refueling stations especially for them. A South African scientist named Andy Brouwer is working to develop a solar-powered hydrogen generator that can be used at home, which could actually help to take many households in Mzansi off the grid.
Now, mankind has come a very long way since floating around the air in hydrogen-filled balloons to using it for vehicle power.
So when we come by hydrogen fuel cell car?
Of course, I mean zero emissions, much cheaper, 100%. Yebo.
In that case, but Nani, I think it's time for us to learn about the possibilities of hydrogen, not just for cars, but for other cool things too. Cool, man.
Ever wonder what a blimp was or what people mean when they talk about a Zeppelin? Well, download this Zeppelin flight simulator to your smart device. We'll talk about what this awesome machine actually is and even fly one. Of course, it started out with hydrogen, so check out the TOMz, an app that lets you recreate every element by building on what was there from the start. Lapo, you will see how your chemistry knowledge just expands. And for the hands-on girls and guys out there, here's a great way to build your own boat that's powered by nothing but water. Go into www.curiosityzone.com, click on experiments, and utole the water-powered boat link. It's super easy, and you can show it off to your friends. How awesome is that?
Now, there's a wide variety of jobs that will give you information on the alternative energy sector.
Those who know get their chemistry inside out are usually fit for the position. Take energy industry to new heights.
Chemical technologists usually work in a lab, where they support chemists or chemical engineers. You can become this through different routes. To get a diploma in analytical chemistry, uzodinga umatric or a certificate in chemical laboratory assistance or a 3 years work experience. Now, the recommended subjects are maths or maths literacy, physical science, and you learn about physical chemistry, quantitative analysis, inorganic chemistry, microchemical analysis. Now, to get a certificate in chemical laboratory assistance, uzodinga grade 11 or 2 years work experience. Now, both of these courses take 2 years or less to complete. So go on, you could end up doing a wide variety of really cool scientific things.
So mhlambi wena apha ekhaya uthanda chemistry, aka making awesome things in the lab, pay good attention to each detail and are safety conscious, then you could be SA's next chemical star.
Now, to keep you guys inspired and tell you a bit more about what it's like, well, have a listen to these wise words from our scientists.
I believe that doing chemistry as a core subject would increase your chances of getting employment in a variety of sectors. This include industries, or even in education and the public sector. And if you want to further your study, it opens up possibility of going into other areas.
Fuel cell and hydrogen technology is truly multidisciplinary field. It requires the knowledge of chemistry, it requires the knowledge of electrical engineering, it requires knowledge of chemical engineering. So you are not limited by only one profession. It is truly multidisciplinary. And if you want to be in a pathway towards hydrogen technology and fuel cell technology,
yes, professors in my social sessions where to lapha ku Facebook na ku Twitter sizukuthi wena ubuthini namhlanje siphethe ba.
Facebook nosithabisa uthi yena #growing_up. Interesting topics nine are excellent. Ke othi the topic is amazing, guys. Thanks to you.
Thank you so much for watching TOMz. Laba ke bakhuluma nge-episode esayenza maphambilini about puberty. Uma befuna ufana nabantu abanye benze njani?
Lula bethana lento sinayo uFacebook singu-TOMz, Twitter @TOMz_SABC_1, as well as Instagram apho singu-TOMz TV _SABC1. So sithini sithi Facebook, Instagram, yonke la nto izanazi.
Exciting news, TOMz fans! This season, SABC launched with the TOMz t-shirt design competition.
Competition? Did you see I just say competition? Now what you must do is you must design a super cool image. And the image must have something to do with science and technology. Science, technology, TOMz, yes? Yeah. Then what you do is you upload it, or rather you share it on our Facebook page.
Yeah, but it's my favorite now. The picture that gets most likes on our Facebook page here, it's also printed on the TOMz t-shirt.
Not only with Facebook, yeah, but with Twitter as well. When you can comment, then who knows? We might be delivering a t-shirt here.
Yo, what a science-filled show. Do you guys see the importance for us as a country, which is particularly about Miss Lisa and about Miss Fazani around? I mean, how else will we make sure we have enough energy for the future?
But when I come to bet now, let me move so can you feel 2 cents yako. One thing I could go ngayo just post it kaloku majelo yethu mnatha okanye uye ku www.tomz.co.za for inkcukacha ezithe vetshe.
Siyathanda ukukhuluma nani bafethu and having you around. So, have an amazing afternoon. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Coming up next on TOMz. Find out what keeps structures strong and standing. Funda about an incredible bridge on Zanzi soil. Mugela ke abafundi compete in the ultimate challenge to build the perfect bridge. Why you discover the elements behind the strength of structures. Ungaphosoke ngu-TOMz qho ngemivulo nangolwesibini ngensimbi yesine right here on SABC1 Zanzi for sure.